Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Jayson Tatum, already an all-star, but he won't rest until he's a superstar. He said, quote, "Nobody puts higher expectations on me than myself. When I have big games, I try not to get too excited because the guys I look up to, they do it often. I want to get to the point where when I do it, it's kind of like another night." Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. P.J. Washington out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. And so off the tip, it's Charlotte. Here's Rozier. And he banks in the layup.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter. One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Yep, that one goes. And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots. Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And so it's Boston with it. 4-point game. Washington outside. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's Tatum missing. Here's Ball. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Count that one.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
Ball passes to Hayward. Plumlee with it. Rozier outside. Here's Ball. Here's Hayward. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Schroeder passes to Brown. To the inside. Horford. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Some changes for Boston. Williams is checked in for Jayson Tatum. Richardson comes in for Smart. And Pritchard is subbed in for Schroeder.
At the line for your Celtics.
The free throw is off from Horford. Hey, there's a lot to love about the effort level you get from Gordon Hayward out on the floor, Grant.
Yeah, he wants to be a difference maker and a go-to option. So he's constantly working the floor and looking for chances to help out. Being a little aggressive like that can really elevate your game.
Back to Pritchard. No good from outside.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game. Cantor's checked in for Horford. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Booknight, he's checked in for Hayward. Now here's Smith. Not a lot of room. And here's Oubre from the arc. No good that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Richardson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Well, you love that Josh Richardson doing some work on the painted area. Go ahead, Josh.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Washington's shot is good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Williams passes to Brown. Here's Cantor. Again, Boston.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Smith. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Bouknight. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. From deep. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Hornets up by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And one of the game's most imposing offensive rebounders. And as Cantor says, his play can have an emotional impact.
Give us an extra position. It's demoralize the opponents. And I think it gives my teammates so much confidence. Tell them, hey, shoot it with confidence. And if you miss him, I'm going to go get it for you.
Brad, you can really sense that passion Cantor brings to the game.
You really can, B.A. I mean, he puts his heart into everything he does on and off the court.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
What I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Bridges and Washington are inside. Bouknight out there with Ish Smith. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jayson Tatum, he's checked in for Cantor. Smart comes in for Brown. And it's Schroeder in for Pritchard. Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Smith. Goes up off the inbound. And it's laid up and in by Plumlee. Plumlee's got his first basket. Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
You know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
really, B.A., the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
Here's Bouknight. 5 points in the game. Here's Bridges. They grab their own miss. And the shot goes. Plumlee's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Down low. Here's Tatum. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jayson Tatum maintaining his concentration?
Ball passes to Oubre.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Schroeder with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Williams finds Schroeder. Tatum from long range. That one no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. And Williams punches it home.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Now here's Ball. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Goes up on the wing. Off the left rim and out. The Hornets with a lead. Three-pointer, book night. Tatum pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Shoots over Oubre. The Hornets pull it in. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And the Hornets making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for the OA team.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And it's stolen by Plumlee. Rozier against Tatum. Denied by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jayson Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
Inside, here's Horford. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Tatum. From deep three-point range.
There is a quickness and a physicality. Terry Rozier has all the tools to be a tremendous defender.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, your thoughts on the Hornets' first half?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They need to play with better energy on D. Some of these guys were going to sleep out there. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave up way too many open looks. I'm sure they hear it in the locker room. Maybe they'll come out angry.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Horford in at the center position. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Ball outside. Pass to Hayward. Washington outside. Now here's Rozier. Sends it home from three-point land. Rozier's got 7.
An improved shooter from downtown. Rozier has been consistent in adding this to his game over the years.
Tatum against Washington. Shot from 16. Tatum can't hit.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
The 3 from Ball. They get it back. Here's Washington. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Brown gets himself open and drills it. Brown's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jayson Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster, but now he's become nearly unstoppable.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And, you know, in the under-25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future.
Canner's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Smart. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. And the Hornets making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
Oubre Jr.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Schroeder passes to Canner. Here's Pritchard. Over Rozier. Pritchard gets it to go. Now Smith. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Horford for 3. No luck on that one. And Charlotte going the other way now. And it is Canner. Gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Bouknight, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Checking in for the away team, James Bouknight.
Rozier, right side. Schroeder comes with a double team. Three-pointer, Bouknight. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Celtics foul. Peyton Pritchard.
And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low-block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Bridges, he's checked in for Washington. He's perfect from the line this time. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Canner, and Canner with the slam.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Here's Bouknight. He has 7. Hayward for 3. Doesn't go that time. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard. And it's all from three-point range. Charlotte has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Three-pointer Rozier drills it from deep. Rozier's got 10 points.
The shot-first mentality of Rozier on full display. Knows he can make this shot when it opens up.
Canner, the pass to Horford, and out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Jayson Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Pritchard.
Tatum, Marcus Smart.
For Charlotte, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Rozier, the pass to Bridges. Tatum with the block. Brown finds Tatum.
Boy, we have seen Jayson Tatum improve each and every year. Not just his productivity, guys. He's so skilled. But it's the leadership. It's the maturity for his age. That's really striking.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jayson Tatum has said many times his idol was Kobe Bryant. Some people think there's a lot of Paul Pierce in his game. To me, Jayson Tatum has his own unique style.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. Charlotte has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Rozier. Now Hayward. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Tatum drives in.
I'll tell you, that defense was on point, but how about the better offense? Jayson Tatum on his way to the cup. Woo-hoo.
Rozier, right side. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Hornets. They lead by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. The Hornets with a lead. On the floor for Charlotte, Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt, and it's Plumlee in at the 5. And it's Rozier, that time on the assist by Hayward. Rozier's got 9 points now in the second half. Rozier against Smart. For 3, it's hauled in by Hayward. Hayward's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ball. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And the shot goes down.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Charlotte is shooting it at. Plumlee hits them both. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smart. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. Terry Rozier picks one up.
Defensive foul, Terry Rozier.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow their fast break, but that has not been the case.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
For Charlotte, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Rozier against Smart.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Tipped. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Rozier. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense tries to stop Rozier inside, but he just goes for the shot with reckless abandon. He wasn't getting shut down.
That free throw good from Rozier. Both free throws good from Rozier.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Ball. And the shot no good. A bit short. Boston trailing. To the middle. Tatum, shot is good.
Well, the increasing strength of Jayson Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Now here's Rozier. Pass the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Plumlee. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Smart for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Washington, a good look. Goes back up. And a nice bucket inside for Plumlee. And the the Hornets lead by 6.
The defense
On somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told them victory was within their grasp, saying, quote, "You've got all the tools you need to win. Now it's about closing. Guys, we'll see if they're up for the task."
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
There's Tatum with the 3. He buries it from 3.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Well, the Hornets shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Rozier, pass to Plumlee. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Schroeder finds Williams. Tatum against Washington. And here's Schroeder outside. Oh, gets the free to fall.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
They're down by 3. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count the basket.
That's how you do it. The D looked helpless on that possession.
41 seconds left in the final quarter. Brown passes to Smart. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hayward with it. Now guarded by Brown. Takes a 13-footer. Williams grabs the board. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And Boston calls time here. They're on top by 1. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. 20 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Hornets foul. LaMelo Ball. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, Jayson Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or score quickly and take the foul.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They get the rebound. It falls! And that one brings them within 1.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
At the line, Dennis Schroeder. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3. Exactly what you want from the talented Hayward, the kind of poise that makes him a big shot maker.
Here's Tatum. It's good!
Man, you can get chills watching Jayson Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jayson, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. A lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everybody.